Oh no, my. Oh no, okay, it's okay. Okay, sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Thought I broke something. That's the end of our little hype train there, level 2 hype train. Thank you very much, guys. My stream buddy keeps disconnecting from chat, but it's still pushing out a few thousand bit rate at the same time, which confuses my brain. I might just restart it. Wyver's gonna be like, no, you don't need to restart it. Well, the roads dry up pretty quick with the sun here, as it was like pouring rain 30 minutes ago, maybe a bit more. So nice to have like no traffic. I keep an eye on it. You'll get the occasional car, but mostly get this road to myself. Alright, up we go. Actually, can I just get a quick elevation check before we actually start? Or already very gradually climbing. Just kind of want to see where we start at. This GPS site is cool. Yeah, and like all those little floaty things all over the screen, those are other people's cursors, which I think is a hilarious thing for them to include, because you can see everyone else is like that's looking at the map at the same time. 440, okay, 439. All right, and apparently we're getting up to 1200. Speaking of, I'm gonna take my pants off. I can't climb to 1200 meters with pants on. It's just unreasonable. I do think an important upgrade to the stream would be tearaway pants. I think everything would be better in the trip if we had tearaways. What do you guys think? Let's try it. I just think it'd be hilarious. It's like a pants off time, and instead of like this whole process, you just go, and then off they come, and then we're ready to go. I don't know why I made that noise specifically to tearing off tearaways, but it felt right at the time. Ah, nice. So ventilated. This away, rain, so might need something. Oh, you guys can see the tear in my jersey now, maybe. Sandals back on. Get your skis shined up. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Okay, that's all buttoned up. A little drink. Let me just top this up so I can hydrate while I climb. Not the fancy jersey. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. I'm holy, but it's actually not in the merino wool. It's in just the extra fabric they have for the pockets on said jersey. So I'm like, maybe, well, I could either just sew up the hole, or I could even just cut out the pockets and just have a merino wool jersey without pockets. Probably. Okay. Right. I'm all ventilated. Ready to ride on. Maybe it can be sewn? Yeah, no, it absolutely can be. I actually don't know what happened to it, but I had this like red merino wool quarter zip long sleeve that used to be my cool weather cycling shirt. And it had a hole
subscribed for 5 months.
in like the back
Hamoon launch.
at a seam. Mr. Waffles, thanks for the 5 months reset. Look at that. It had a hole at the seam, the back of the shoulder area, and I just accepted it because I do it, but it bothered people. But eventually we had a viewer when I was in Winnipeg that came by for a visit when I was just out having like some food and drinks, and they came by with a sewing kit and they sewed up my hole in the shirt there, and that kept that shirt going for a couple more years. Oh, it feels so nice to have my pants off now. It's like falcons or something. They look real cool, those birds. This is extremely long trips, so 3 to 4 months. Like this one's 2 months between Portugal and then up to TwitchCon. And there'll be a lull, and I don't know what happens after TwitchCon. Can I sew you up at TwitchCon? I don't know what that means, but yes. Yes, you can. Prevent. a tandem with only one person. For now. Maybe we'll find another person at some point. Or maybe one of these cows would like to join. I thought it was a pretty good moo. Might be speaking the wrong dialect. Moo 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 moo. Moo 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 moo. Da 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 da. Up we go. Forever. There's a suspicious amount of empty beer cans in the ditch here. One reason to not ride into the night in most areas, but rural areas especially. You've never traveled outside of Miami. Very cool to see the world like this. We've never left the city of Miami. I get when people haven't like traveled very far, like say you're in the US and you haven't gone even to another state, but like around the state. But you haven't left the city? Never left? That's crazy to me. Do you want to go somewhere? Where do you want to go? I'll visit Spain and Europe, States or whatever, maybe later. Like, yeah, to be fair, it's the United States. There's a lot of United States that you can explore. It's a country of great diversity in like biomes and geographies. It's quite cool. I think for the variety of like types of places you could see for just like the terrain, the land, the United States is probably one of the most diverse countries in the world. As geography says pretty much everything. Yeah, no, exactly. It kind of represents all different types of climates and landscapes. It is quite interesting. Technically possible to show a gear selector on stream, would you? Oh, so you know what gear I was in? Yeah. I think that'd be neat. Like, it's an extra complication that I doubt we'll ever implement. Maybe with modern electronic, you know, they got all the Di2 and stuff like that. Maybe there's some way that you could have that exported, like what gear you're in, and then overlaid. There's like fun little statistical things like that. I'm always open to implementing, as long as we can implement it fairly simply without adding tons of complications, extra batteries, extra stuff that I need to troubleshoot. No, not developing it. What do you mean? Car makes a beep when I hit low/high gear at my pitching speed. Oh, that's interesting. Hadn't heard of that. There it is. No, 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 no.
To 5 miles. Thanks.
No, 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 no. For 8 meters of climbing. Last I checked in, we were at 440. We've done 40 meters of like 800. So there's heartbeat overlay. I have a chest heart rate monitor. I think I left it in Belgium. I think Wyver's got it. I do think heart rate's interesting to implement. So, like, I think in general, when I've been doing Zwift or like the stair climber at the gym or something like that, that tracks your heart rate a little bit. I think I like run a fairly high heart rate. Nothing compared to Sarah. Sarah's heart rate is like a hummingbird. As soon as she does anything, it's just like brrr. In the attic, let me check. You're gonna search through all my shit for a chest strap heart rate monitor? If you want. They started at 316 meters. Okay. We've done a little bit of climbing. No? Okay. So I was gonna say, you know, like, if you find it, then what? You gonna wear it around the house? I can see Wyver's heart rate on screen when you ask for the insurance. See, that's the perfect implementation. Back to the climb. Miley Cyrus, guide me. Oh, we lost internet. Probably just this one gully we're in. Or I can hear the A67. So it shouldn't be bad for long. Usually anytime you're right next to a big highway, it's not so bad. Bit rate's coming back up, right? Back up over 5,000. But my chat still says it's lost connection to Twitch. which confuses me. Oh, I'm on the Santiago routes. Yeah, for the past few days we've been following with these big signs here. Our Camino routes. Gonna get oxygen monitor. How many times do you inhale, exhale per second? Per second? I guess it'd be 0 point something. I could be like, gotta pump those numbers up. Well, when I did that really steep climb with Perry and she was singing rather than pedaling, then my breath rate got real high. What's going on with the road surface? That's a good question because it looks like it's rusted. It literally looks like there's random pieces of metal that are embedded in the road that have like rusted and kind of faded away. So maybe whatever they used as some sort of filler for the asphalt included chunks of metal.
Anonymous tipped $5. Thank you.
Ich bin Schnappi, das
What is this?
Kuckuck. Weil ich das so gut kann. Schnie, schna, schnappi, 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 schnapp. Schnie, schna, schnappi, schnappi, schnappi,
The heck? Well, thank you for that. That was anonymous. A lovely adventure. Don't know what that is, but it's there, and I heard it, and we all heard it. How have I lost connection to Twitch? I don't understand. I'm putting out 3500 bitrate from this phone to run a live stream. I don't understand. I have to reconnect it to my Twitch or something. YouTube and KickChat, can you guys say something? It doesn't say I lost to those ones, just Twitch. I'm gonna have to fix this because I don't have any chat. Stop up here and there's a safe spot. Yeah, so YouTube chat works. You know, just my chat disconnected. I see a chat now, but like I was sitting there putting out a few thousand bit rate from this connection that's running my chat as well. But my chat can't load. So I kind of knew the stream was still working. I just couldn't see any chat. And it's gone again. Yeah, I'm gonna try and reconnect it to my Twitch account. Because it'll still connect, but then it'll disappear, like right now. Which is weird. Oh, it had me taking a different road through town, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, they should pull over up here. There you go. Lost connection to Twitch. Connections. Twitch. Log out. Log into Twitch. Huh? No, it's not loading. I'm putting out so much bitrate. How does this work? Can't even load the page to log in. Speed test? Do I just have no download? No, I have all the internet in the world. Yeah, I can't even load the login page. River, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Restart the app. Is my YouTube and Kick are working? Yeah, I just can't even load the login page to get my Twitch chat working. So I won't have alerts right now either, probably, maybe? I don't actually know. What did I miss? I have my chat up on my Twitch app. I can't. My Twitch chat would just disconnect while YouTube and Kick are working, and I can't even load the login page to connect my Twitch chat to StreamBuddy. But I got good internet. Site can't be reached. I'm trying to log into Twitch. So yeah, I don't have any Twitch chat. I don't know if alerts work. Connections. Log into Twitch. And it's just a white page, and then eventually it'll just time out. Can I open in another browser? No, it's not loading there either. I'll have a drink, but I do want to sort that out. Otherwise, I only have Kick and YouTube chat, and they're kind of quiet. No offense. The hawks are out. They want to eat me. Let me load my chat. Wait, Twitch login complete. They actually loaded this time? Maybe? Still says disconnected from Twitch. Connections. Active channel hitch. Wait, now it's here. But yeah, I restarted the app several times and I wasn't doing anything. Yeah. Alright. We have chat for the time being. I haven't had that specific issue before. Alright. Carrying on. Nope. I'm still disconnecting from Twitch. Something's all fucked up. Terraria. I should probably refill my water bottle somewhere. I didn't refill it at the last cafe. This town looks nice. What time is it? Oh, it's like freaking, what do you call it? Siesta. That's cool. I think they just closed. Sunday in Spain,
It's
they might.
Sunday in Spain. They might be blocking Twitch again against pirating soccer.
Really? They did that? That seems rather extreme. Yeah, the chat's currently working, but it'll just like disconnect usually for like a few seconds. It'll just say lost connection to Twitch. But then that other time it was gone for like 5 minutes. It's happened in the past. That's crazy. La Canada, Casa Rural. I could stay in a rural accommodation called La Canada. That'd be nice. Do. How much of Canada would you say is forests? Like a percentage? Quite a pretty high percentage of it. You get far enough north and you lose the forest because you get into Arctic tundra. But pretty much everything below a certain latitude, and that hasn't really been developed into farmland or, you know, used by people. It's got to be a pretty high percentage. I bet there is a stat somewhere on that. It's over half, like 63%. Could be even more. But the prairies wouldn't call that forested. But like French all of Ontario, Quebec to a certain point, north, all BC, Yukon, again to a certain elevation, Northwest Territories to a certain elevation. 38 to 40%. Oh, I was wrong. Said 63, it's 38 to 40. I guess between the prairies and the Arctic tundra. Do they include, oh, it's total land area, so they don't include like the lakes and stuff. So we got some big ass lakes. Finland's even more densely forested than Canada. 75 to 76%. Oh. Most forested country in Europe in relative terms. Get it. As in a percentage. Like Canada still has more woods than you. Just less as a percentage. Because we big. And Finland isn't small. I spent like most of my summer last year riding through it. It was kind of like tall and skinny. Which again is, that's a nice shape, tall and skinny. I approve. And we have big ass lakes. Yeah, we got, they call them the Great Lakes because they're great. Forget about it. Canada has a pretty high percentage of the world's like freshwater supply too, through all our lakes and rivers. Yeah, second exit over the highway and across. Bicycled in Jutland. I forget what part of Denmark Jutland is, but I've biked through Denmark a couple times. Oh yeah, that's the A67 highway apparently. So stinky. Someone was spraying their fields with shit. the view spectacular. If I see a place that's open, I'm gonna refill my water. I'm not like in emergency mode, but it'd be responsible to load up. I see some clouds. Maybe coming up on our tush. This looks kind of, oh, there's at least a gas station. So we'll be able to sort something out. Just get a new one. And then maybe like a bottle of electrolyte drinks. Maybe. That's fine. I'll just do that. It's quicker. I don't really want to stop right now. I just want to make sure I have enough liquids. Yeah. Hopefully this won't break the stream, but I'll be right back.
A veces se piensa que me lo invento para llevarme yo lo demás.
No lo puedo cambiar, no te lo explicaba, digo, yo no puedo cambiarlo, yo no te la puedo dejar el precio que tú digas, como que esa aplicación puede poner lo que él quiera.
Bueno,
Con segunda igual, pero me vino más mejor. Con tarjeta, digo, no habías actualizado las aplicaciones, digo, sensor, digo, ¿qué aplicación? Digo, la de los precios de
gracias.
esa.
No te doy un cliente como también para actualizar aplicaciones.
Claro, digo, ¿qué contigo?
Isn't the view spectacular? Water. Yeah, let's make sure we shuffle our water around appropriately. Get over here. Just gonna pre-hydrate. Load this up. Stop. Hammer time. Okay. Are we good? Is that a car wash? There is a car wash. Alright, you know, by my standards, that was a pretty fast pit stop there. We did pretty good there. Boom, in, out, water, electrolytes, on the road again. Something that will feel bigger, smaller, or the same to you? That's a good question. Sorry, abandoned restaurant is distracting me. I feel like bigger than hitchhiking because, like, when I'm hitchhiking, I can get around so fast because I'm just in and out of cars, but usually cars on big highways and we get around quite quickly. It makes it feel quite small. Biking, you kind of experience every little bit of the terrain that you're riding through. So I'd say bigger. But then that's in comparison to hitchhiking. So say someone hadn't traveled and their first trip is cycling, I don't know what that would feel like because they wouldn't be comparing it to another method of traveling. How's the bee sting? It's still kind of annoying. Like, I don't really notice it when I'm just existing, but whenever there's like pressure on it. Because I got stung in my earlobe and like right behind my earlobe, like into my skull. Like in there. It doesn't feel particularly nice to get stung there, I've learned. Not that it feels nice to get stung anywhere. And that was, you know, it's weird. I guess that one's not that bad because the worst one I got was in my inner thigh. And it probably wouldn't have been that bad except for, like, I was on a bike tour and it got stung right where my inner thigh rubs on the saddle all day. So it was just like this abrasion constantly on my inner thigh. That fucking sucked. But of the 3 bee stings I've had from riding, like having a bee just smack into me and sting me, the one that was like the least annoying, I think, was the one on my eye. Well, not on my eye, right next to my eye. Because it didn't swell up that bad. And it wasn't like affecting my sleep or anything. But I like to sleep on that side, so. Stung riding or camping? Riding. I was just riding down a hill. A bee went zoom, smacked, got stuck between my, like, I think the strap, my earlobe, and my skull. Freaked the fuck out, stung me a few times. Yeah. Stung while riding a roller coaster once. Oof. That doesn't sound fun either. It's very surprising when it happens because you're just like chilling, you're existing, you're riding your bike, feeling good. Probably same on the roller coaster. You're like, woo, roller coaster. Then all of a sudden there's something like smacks into you a little bit. And that's not that bad. But all of a sudden you feel like this shooting pain coursing through your body from wherever the thing smacked into you. And your body just kind of has a little freak out. Being like, ow, that hurts. Horsefly got me good once. It took a month to heal. Yeah, horseflies are absolutely... Wow! That startled me.
Anonymous tip $6.90. Thank you. Bees SSF.
Bzzz. Is this the bee song again? You ever swallow bugs? Oh, all the time. It is. And now it's like to the 690. Oh no. We're gonna get rained on probably. And yeah, I was stung in the mic cutout. Yeah, that was the one next to my eye in Newfoundland, of all places. That's Trevor's broken shirt coming. Yeah, you guys can't even tell it's broken. I got another camera blocking it. It's just like the pockets that are broken. Technically the actual jersey material's fine, but the pocket will keep splitting more and more. You could probably sew it. Skin showing. Yeah, it's like the fabric where the pockets open into. But underneath that, there's still like merino wool. So I could like cut out the whole pocket thing and the jersey would still function as a pocketless jersey. I don't like the look of that cloud. You could get a cool tramp stamp. I was talking about my like red long sleeve quarter zip shirt that I used for cool weather cycling for several trips, and I had a rip in the back at the arm seam, and I rode from like Vancouver Island to Winnipeg with that, and I had this silly little tan on my back the size of my shirt hole, which was kind of funny. But the tear is kind of tramp stamp area, so that would be an interesting one to upgrade to. $1 donation goes 10 seconds of music. It was $5 minimum. It's 8 cents a second. But when you put the YouTube link into the thing, it'll show you exactly how long you can play it. But you can also adjust where in the song it starts. If there's like an intro, you can skip the intro and have it start at whatever point of the song you want to, and it'll show you exactly how long it'll go for. There's an intimidating looking cloud. Can't tell what direction are the clouds moving. I know generally this way, which is bad, but they're going like diagonally, then I might be okay. If they're coming straight towards me, then I might get my world rocked a little bit. Hitch did the stamp here with the stamp book. I never thought of it. In Korea. Yeah, that was a good trip. Sarah just did that. She's in chat. Just finished like 3 weeks ago or something. The Grand Slam tour of Korea. I really think more places should do like some kind of little cute incentive, like come here, do a bike tour, get these stamps, and if you do all the stamps, you get a fun little medal. I think that is a cool little carrot to give people. $160p. Like the stream looks like it's 160p. Shouldn't be. I'm pushing 7,000 dirt rate right now, at least. That could change. I'm gonna check my map though. Yeah, just follow this forever. Oh, the A67 is on the other side of a lake. Seems. Oh.